Well, you got one guy. Luckily, there's plenty of interactables in this environment.
There was?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you could use, like, the extinguishers and throw them at the guys, even in combat, stuff like that.
Oh.
It just depends how you want to chain things together. And you can, like, drop into Web Rush while you're, like, fighting, so...
Oh, no!
Those, I'm sure you can tell, are a little exploitable as well.
Yeah, they took out everyone.
I mean, yeah.
It was a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, but they all got back up immediately.
That's true. Some of the animations are really cool.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like the fighting animations.
The webs look a little funny in them, but yeah, it's a well done, like, little game. It's just... I don't know. This would have been, like, a little bit of a hard game to pay $60 for.
Yeah.
But you know, like, if you're paying $30 for this... or less.
Not the worst thing ever.
No, yeah. I think it's it's hard to like justify what things are worth, like when it comes to games, because like, you know, to me, GTA 5 was worth $60.
Oh gosh.
To you would rather pay $30. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is there's nothing wrong with. It's just like taste one and like how much you want the thing.
Well, and there's like a big argument with like yearly games that are kind of just using the same thing over and over again. No, oh yeah, that was my bad.
Sorry, I don't mean to tell you what to do. You're just like sitting there mashing punch.
Come on!
No, yeah, that's...
Like yearly games,
like COD?
Like COD or like even sports games, if they're really just a roster update, should they be the full $60? Like, that's the thing.
No, they should not. I mean, at least that's my opinion. If you want to pay $60 for it, fine. And to be fair, that's for a thing for a whole year.
Right.
Like when I go and buy a movie for $20, you know, that's one movie. So proportionally, the games industry is like kind of a better deal than buying films.
Right.
But
Connor's data before these
still,
but if you're just copy and pasting, adding some new players and maybe another game,
and it adds up.
And then
because like a lot of them are kids buying this.
Yeah.
He sure seems to be logging it well.
Ooh, one of the best things about this game.
You're that reporter on TV.
Whitney Chang?
What are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Oh.
Good to know you like to be on top, but I don't usually go this far on a first date.
The network know you got a potty mouth?
Help me
Does
on
the
that,
network
please.
know you have a potty mouth?
Hey, what are you doing? Easy.
So you know who I am.
What if Spider-Man had epilepsy? Just goes down.
Just
You want the short answer or the long one?
She takes pictures still, just keeps going.
Out of the asylum, everyone's wondering about your true intentions. You think his research was shipped here too?
What do you mean by two? You're here for Connor's files?
Well, it's not for the fresh air and conversation. There are rumors that Oscorp's new facelift is a scam. They continued the lizard's experiment.
So yeah, I mean, another trope. Oh, by the way, you can see you can totally see the magazine in the background.
Oh yeah.
But another trope of I told you to stop. Another trope of this game series is of all the Spider-Man series is Oscorp always behind like everything.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
It's Spider-Man.
Whoa, was that necessary?
Where'd the camera go?
Come on, Spider-Man. Aren't you gonna fight back? Push me in the next room. Get me out of here.
Put him up now!
What? How do I beat this guy?
You gotta vault over him and then attack him from behind. It's a lot like the
Oh, that was
Batman
cool.
ones, but less fluid again.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty much how you can describe everything in this game. You're gonna want to grab that magazine while we're in here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go through here. Jeez. How do you just drop down, by the way?
I don't really remember. Now you have to hit RB and destroy the thing. I don't know. I like the web rush. Like I feel like it doesn't trivialize anything, but it's just like a shortcut and like a funner way to like keep things fluid.
Yeah. It adds something new to the game, which is cool.
What's wrong?
My camera. You took it. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I think this is chapter 3 then, because this is where we get the camera.
Oh
Which means
yeah.
that after this whole thing, we should be able to actually get different costumes.
The new skins.
Yeah.
This is really cool. With the Scarlet Spidey one, I'm really excited.
Oh, did you see the picture of it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's really cool. And then classic
Think I work for
black
the Daily Bugle or
is
something?
the one from Raimi, isn't it? Or no?
I
Okay, let's
think.
see.
I don't remember.
That'd be cool.
Close. Just have to frame it.
That's one of my favorite Spider-Man suits, actually, is the black. The symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3. As bad as that movie is, the suit was
Oh
really cool.
yeah.
The subject's size isn't right.
What?
Yeah, this is kind of a crappy mechanic.
Nice.
So I won?
Yeah, now you save them.
You know what?
Okay.
And you get challenges and XP for taking pictures too. It was just supposed to be a better mechanic, or a different mechanic to add into the game.
Which is cool. I mean, he's a photographer, obviously, but it's kind of, I don't know. I guess we'll see if it gets better.
Another thing you'll notice is that the suit takes battle damage over the course of the game.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So like Arkham.
Chivalry's taking
Yeah.
the time out until these cross.
I feel like we've said that quite
Do you
a
see
bit.
the...
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't care. Oh, you're going to want to stealth them, probably, from the ceiling. I don't care that it's that much like Arkham, but I see why people draw the comparisons. You know, because it is very much like Arkham.
It's so much like Arkham. It's kind of crazy, actually.
But honestly, if you're taking the best, like, if you're copying a series, but you're taking the best things from it, as a consumer, I don't care. Because, like, that's, as long as not everything's doing that, and your game is still very fun, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
it's not like there's an oversaturation of Arkham games. There's 4 of them.
Right.
Well, and then Blackgate.
Which, I don't know. That game, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's not the same.
No.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that series has, like, been overdone. So then you're ripping... Like, if someone were to rip off Call of Duty now, where there's, like, 12 of them, and it's like, really, how many of these do we need?
Exactly.
It's like, for 1 or 2 Spider-Man games, I don't care that this was their idea. That's fine.
And, I mean, like, I think maybe they I get why people are annoyed with this game, though, because it feels like they weren't really original with it. Like,
No.
at least with Shadow of Mordor, and it's not quite a superhero
It's
game,
kind of original, yeah.
but it's original. It did a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it
Nemesis
felt like
system
Yeah.
was, like, completely different.
It
Although,
did a lot of unique, interesting things.
it's funny that you bring that up. I don't know if you heard about this, but WB said they want to use the Nemesis system in a lot of their future games, so...
So they're just going to keep copying things.
Yeah, so to be fair, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think much anything is original anymore. There is, but, like, I'm just saying.
But they come up with something that works and then just keep using it over and over again
Yeah.
until like it's like everyone's I'm done.
Bingo, yeah. So, it doesn't bother me because I like the stealth mechanics and I like this style of gameplay.
Right.
And arguably, they did it differently, but Batman was kind of just copying, like, the same mechanics from earlier Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid games and putting a spin on them anyway.
Right.
So it's like somebody had come up with that type of stealth gameplay, like, actually, like, 20 years before.
Well, and people even argued that Assassin's Creed was like that Batman took it from Assassin's Creed.
And made it better,
Yeah.
if it did.
Oh,
because
100%.
Assassin's Creed stealth is terrible
Not good.
until, like, Unity, which is also terrible, but at least you can crouch.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
if
100%.
you're taking something and either making it better or making it still pretty good and there's not an oversaturation in the market, I don't mind. If there was, like, if this game came out in 10 years when there's going to be many more Arkham games, I'd be like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
Because at the point when this came out, all there was, I believe, was Asylum and City. So it's not
Right.
like they waited for Night and then just said, let's copy the whole franchise.
Shoot, I think I'm screwed.
And there is stuff like WebRush that is completely different. Like, there's nothing like WebRush in Batman that I can think of. The grapple is, like, its own thing. It doesn't, like, stop time.
I think I'm gonna die.
Keep web retreating.
Oh, dude.
Now go to the ceiling. And just wait a minute. Whew, you should be fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's anything like WebRush really in Arkham.
No, I
there's
agree.
grapple and there's, like, the line launcher and stuff, but those are different.
If anything, Arkham Knight kind of took something from this in...
I don't think that's true. I don't think Arkham Knight knew this existed.
Well, maybe not. But it's like similar. It's like,
I know.
You're probably right. But the multiple takedowns.
I just laughed at I mean, you're right, but I just wanted to rip on this game for once. I keep, like, kicking the Elgato on accident, and I'm getting worried that, like, I'm going to disconnect it. No, yeah, like the multiple takedowns at a time, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I kind of... I mean, just because it slows down time, and you're kind of... Do you know what I mean?
Yes, actually, I do. I don't know if they came up with that from other games, though, or just, like, thinking about what they had done.
They're innovative?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because at the same time, they are innovative, but like I said, I really do think that Arkham took that gameplay and put a spin on it. They didn't come up with it.
Right.
What they did come up with... and it already existed, but was the more rhythm-based, like, combat, like, that you have in Asylum, I think is some of the best combat in a game, like, in a game series.
Ever.
Ever. Is in that series. And I think that, even that type of combat did exist, but not many people did it very well.
No.
And they came along and they were like, hey, we can do this thing, you know, like with the combat, and they did it like perfectly.
They absolutely nailed it. I think that's what I guess that's a good point, is what I have a problem with the game industry right now, is that doesn't happen that often anymore.
There's nothing original.
There's not really,
or like they don't perfect it, they just go with it.
They just go with it, and that there's nothing really original. I mean, really,
They're
it's
both
like
true. There's very little original.
Or someone will do something original, and then everyone copies it until it's just completely boring. Like, there's no, alright, well, they did that, we need to do something different and step it up. It's like, oh, wow, they did that really well.
And there's two things with that, too, that I think could be done better. One is you don't want companies all copying each other.
Right.
I agree with that. Two is, as a consumer, I think you also need to, like, keep an eye out before these things come out. And, like, if it looks just like something else, it's probably just like something else.
Right.
You know? And it's the same thing we talked about with Transformers. It's not entirely on you to expect something to not be great, but you also, like, can't be uneducated about it now. Because there's so many things out there that, like, if you're just gonna be like, oh, I will buy every new game that comes out for $60.
Yeah.
That's not intelligent. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. You know? If you're gonna buy everything, you got an upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
But also, you can't. The consumer shouldn't have to be wary of every product.
No, you should be able to, like...
There should be a happy medium.
This
there.
looks good, it's been marketed how it should. Because that's a big problem, too, is games aren't always marketed how they should.
No, movies aren't even marketed how they should be.
Movies
anymore.
might be worse.
Like, do you remember Drive?
Yeah.
How it was like, this is the new Fast and Furious, and then it's like a romance, kind of. It's like,
and
what?
I think it was still considered a decent movie.
Yeah.
But it was like, what? This isn't at all what... It was like an action, like,
Did it work?
Fast and Furious, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, like, you can't really trust anything.
No.
Wait here. I have another idea.
Needs her own.
This is my personal opinion. With some games for the channel, you and I are going to try to get them right away and play them right away.
Yeah.
Generally, I think those are going to be from brands that we know we like anyway.
Right.
But I really don't think it's smart to just drop your money on a lot of stuff without looking into it now, just because we know what the games industry is like.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This feels like one of our news videos.
It kind of does, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be uninformed anymore, and a consumer, and like,
Which
it
is
sucks.
sad, though, because it's fun to go into something and not have to do a lot of research and expect good things.
That's true, but I really think that the only research you need to do these days is wait the day or the week before a game comes out. There will be streamers playing it,
Right.
and you can watch 20 minutes. You don't need to spoil, like, really anything for yourself. You jump in 20 minutes, see what you think about the gameplay, and think, does this look fun to me or not?
Yeah.
And I think that's really all you need to do to be
I was
informed.
looking for the Mean Jerks with Guns convention. Is this it?
Does it suck that you have to do it? Yeah, but, like, is it hard?
So did you.
No, it's
You don't really have an excuse for not doing it.
right.
I mean, I feel the same way about me. I've bought games, like, straight off the bat and been like, wow, this was a mistake. That's why I feel that way.
And sometimes, and that's
Magazine.
the thing too, is you might even find games.
There's a magazine on the floor
Oh, is it where?
behind you. Not that, it's up where you were.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Sorry.
Where is it? I still don't see it.
There. Like literally where you were a second ago. Like right here.
Oh!
They're the shiny things.
Idiot!
Actually, I want to play for a couple minutes.
Gosh dang, no!
Let me play.
No, but there's even games that, like, you watch and the opening part looks good, or like you'll play, or you'll even see good reviews.
I don't trust reviews.
And then you play it and it's not good.
I trust my reviews. Enjoy the hypocrisy. No, I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I trust reviews that I can watch, and like, but I trust them because I can see the gameplay.
Right.
If I can't see that, I don't.
You need to back it up with gameplay, yeah.
Yeah, you need to back it up by showing what you mean.
Yep.
That said, I think one of the problems is that like sometimes game companies are like, they're like a little weird about like streaming or like recording gameplay, and it depends who it is entirely. Activision, one of the best things I can say about them is they just don't care.
No,
They're
don't.
like, hey, it's free marketing, and I think that's like the most progressive way to look at it. Is this is free marketing for my game?
Miss Chang.
But some game developers don't like it. So
You didn't try to kiss me, did you?
I wanted to, but you were drooling, Sal.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
What now?
I'll see if I can stop the incinerator. You're gonna have to try and grab the container before it's all extra crispy. Okay, go! Are we looking for the same thing?
Connor's research. It's on a tablet computer. Has an Ouroboros symbol on it.
Okay, I'm going for it. Whoa! Don't let him shoot me!